And we hit a dead end over there, so we're going back. You okay if I take a video of this? Hello. You guys know how long this goes?
It goes right out to the...
And the milk and the sugar and the flour and the salt all together. Mix. I am Mubarak Ugas and you are watching Ugas Adventures. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting carving video. So I have been working on this big spoon here. I actually started working on yesterday, Tuesday, for like an hour from here to there for like 1 hour before I went to bed. But I'm just gonna continue from where I stopped. As you can see, the handle is shaped. Kind of started working on the dent there. It's not deep enough, but it will be. So we're just gonna continue from there. Just gonna see if I am recording. Yeah, I am recording. So we're just gonna continue from there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep working on the dent and kind of making it into a little bit bigger using my hooked knife there. Just gonna work it, make it bigger, wider, more deeper. See like how much wood you can get, you can carve out a lot depending on how big your knife is, how big your spoon is, and also how big your carving knife is. The bigger the carving knife, the better for making a bigger spoon. And guys, there's something I need to tell you. So you see how when you're trying to carve, you get like that. The reason why that is happening is the wood has a grain. You see the lines? Those are called grains. So if the grains are going from this way, from like here to there, and you start to carve from the other side opposite, it's not gonna work. It's gonna stop because, or it will just basically take off a big, like a section of the wood. You don't want to take that. So whenever you see that like blockage, you can't like really, your knife can't go in. You gotta have to turn it around and carve it this way, because that's where the grain is going. The grain is going from here to here, so that's the lines I can see. So it's better to carve them this way. You can't go opposite the grain. That's very important. Otherwise, you can basically lose your. You can split your spoon into two. It will just, if you keep forcing it, it will split like right in where that grain is, and you're gonna lose there will be no more spoon. Okay, so see how easy it carves when you're following the grain. If you're going opposite the grain, then you're gonna hit an obstacle. Don't force it. That will be the worst thing you can do, is forcing. Try to force your knife into the grain, and then now you lost your everything. Gonna split the whole wood into two sections. So I think that's the middle right there. That's where the two grains, one is going this way and one is going this way. That's where they meet. So you just kind of have to work around it. Here we go. It's all coming nicely. So in carving, like you see, like I made that kind of lines that shows you how your spoon is gonna look. So you can start like carving the dent right where your measurements are, but also you need to make sure you leave enough wood on the sides. Don't like try to chop the wood before like your spoon dent is good enough. So just keep working on that. This is enough. Do not take any more like wood out of the, make sure there's enough wood on the sides of your dent. So that way, if you make a mistake, maybe going deeper or cutting, like making a deep, accidentally making a deep cut, like right there, and you don't want to do that. Now you can widen your dent. So that's why it's good to leave like wood around, like a bigger, like kind of bigger, thicker section. And when your dent is good and you're really satisfied with that, that's when we're gonna, you know, uh, trim that and then cycle it, and that will be the final thing that we're gonna do. But I'm not still happy with the dent. We still have to. I need it to be way deeper than that. So I'm just gonna keep working on it. So you don't have to kind of just keep working on your dent. So there's still a lot of more work to be done. Like there's some, like a lot of wood to be taken out of the handle. Also, you don't want to like take more wood from here, like from the head of the spoon, but you can still take a lot of wood from the handle itself. So when you feel like taking a break, you can jump from making the dent to like, kind of working on your handle and then jump back to here. And when you think that your spoon dent is good enough and you're satisfied, that's when you come and kind of finish it up by rounding up the back and making sure that's all nice and spoony. I mean, looking like a spoon. Okay, this is basically what you're gonna end up with, but bigger, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of forward this a little quicker, and then I will fast forward it, and I will see you guys when I'm satisfied with my dent. Hello guys. So yeah, as you can see, how the width of the spoon is about an inch, right? So that's how wide it is. So and then this is the dent that we have at the moment. It's really like it's deep, like deep enough, I will say. Um, so I can go deeper, but then I don't want to hit the bottom there. But also I need to kind of cycle this, curve it and cycle. So I need at least some wood at the back there. I don't want to kind of like go deeper, so then I don't have any more wood left at the back. So I can't round my spoon. And yeah, this looks really deep enough for me. It needs sanding. You can sand it, smooth it, but every single thing I made so far, I never really used any sanding paper. I've been using these for spices and salt or whatever, and I was using this as a salt spoon, right? Anyway, I never sanded them. I never really used a sanding paper or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm okay with that. I can just kind of do final touches and little bit detailing like at the end, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. And now I'm just gonna start working on the handle there, which needs a lot of work. By the way, the handle needs a lot of work. So I'm just gonna use the cheap knife over here. When you're trying to take a lot of wood, cheap knife is your best knife. The detailing knife, which is the smaller one, is also okay to take some wood out. But if you want to take a lot, I will suggest you use your cheap knife. So a little bit about this. So the first thing you do is before you start chopping it away, you check your the grain. So we have two sides. So as you can see, there's a line over here going this way. So on this side, the grain is going from the bottom of the spoon to the front. And if you check this side, the grain is going from the front of the spoon to the back of the spoon. So this side, I'm going to chop it this way. And this side, I'm going to chop it this way. So that is something that you have to keep in mind, I'll show you a block of wood here. Just kind of give you an example. Here, look. Okay, you see how these lines are. This one is smaller ends, you see, and the bigger one. So you can chop it this way. Then here, coming from this way, they are going this way. So you have to carve it this way. And this one has to be carved that way. If you go like the opposite, you're gonna basically, it will go like follow the line. It will follow the line and it will just basically rip off like that. You're done. I mean, yeah, you don't have any more wood. So yeah, we'll see what I mean. Like you see this side here, you have to go that way. You can't go opposite. See, there you go. See how easy it comes, like a butter. I mean, it's a sharp knife, so if you try to go opposite, yeah, It's gonna be. I mean, like even here, you see, I'm getting those like bigger flints here. You know why? Because I think at the end here, it may actually come back. So sometimes you find out that it will go this way, and then somehow it comes back. So this side at the end, probably it's like the grain is in the opposite. I can't see it, so it may be in the opposite. So yeah. So the handle is still bigger, so you don't worry about taking a lot of wood out of it yet. It's still big, so there is no worry of you taking too much yet. Not at least yet. There we go. It's really like amazing, like really satisfying when you have that, figure out the grain, and it's so annoying when you go opposite and now you're like, and then you take off like a big chip of wood comes out, like, and the handle of your spoon is gone. Now you gotta have to figure out what you're gonna do next. So I don't want to take any risk, but I'm just kind of want to show you what I mean when I say don't go. Like, see, like I can't do anything. You see how it's going deeper and deeper? Like here, it's just like it doesn't matter. It will just go. But here, instead of just going like that, it's gonna go deeper. Your spoon is gonna do is sighting that, like you're forcing it in the wrong direction, and now it just wanna find a line and then chip off all the way there. Okay, so yeah, you see like how easy it is when you're no objection, no obstruction, no resistance, nothing to resist your slicing, like your chipping, easy. And then here, since we have the like where the head and the handle meet, you don't want to you don't want to accidentally cut that. Okay, so that's why at the end you use your thumb as a control, and then just go like that. Don't just be like that. This way, the other side I was going this way, so I can just go. But this one here, at the end, you gotta be extra careful. Do not chop off your head of your spoon. And then here where they meet, the grain actually comes in the opposite. You can see the line is right there. They go in this way, and this one is coming this way, so they kind of meet here somehow. So some woods have like the vast zigzagging going here, like cycling going here and there, grains that are really hard to carve by. But so far, this one, all I can see is like one in the middle there. That one is another grain. One going this way, and this one which is just going this way. So 4 grains. So this is not bad. It's so annoying walking like with wood with so many tons of grains going zigzags and all that. Anyway, this is gonna take a while. Otherwise, if I just keep showing you from most of the videos, I gotta have to kind of like. So this is the part of the carving like right there where you normally don't see it, like on a on any video mostly. Why? You know why? Because it's the most satisfying part. Like, just your spoon is shaped like really well, and now you just want to be just yourself. You want to enjoy this part. So a lot of people actually they don't they just edit everything, and I mean you can't show every part of the process from A to B. You just kind of edit everything together and show you parts here and there. But I think a lot of people don't show this part. You know, when you're walked all the way, and now you see like the end there where it was the end of the wood there. Now you're kind of cycling, making a nibble there, and you're right on top of that nibble. Oh, and rounding that nibble is the most satisfying part of any carving. Trust me. Now, do you guys feel like this is turning into like a some kind of, I don't know, like I feel like it's turning into a broadcast. Anyway, yeah, there you go. See, hitting that. I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but I mean, this is big handle. I mean, should I make it into a serving spoon? I mean, this is big. And then now I'm gonna leave that way. I will cycle it back. I will come back for that. Now, since I said I am kind of satisfied with the dent, I'm gonna cycle this at the back here, cycle it so it kind of looks like a, like, you know, spoon shape, right? Because that's not a spoon, that's just a big, you know, like a dent and then a block, right? You wanna make sure you can see the, yeah. So still a lot of work to be done here, but this is the part, the most really what do you call hardest part to work on, because as you can see the lines are oval shaped like this. They're going in a like maybe they're gonna form big cycle in the middle of the tree, so they're all going like that. So now I can maybe just not shave from here, I can just shave it that way somehow, not from this way, and I don't see any lines over I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna, let's see, but you have to be careful because you don't really want to lose, once we hit a wrong you know grain, we're gonna lose I mean the whole spoon. So I'm just gonna, it is cutting, so that means we are going in the right direction. So but we still have a lot of wood that have to come out. So I think in this one, like where we are now, it's better if we use a smaller detail knife because it's more kind of like detailed, because this is for like chopping bigger pieces of wood, you know. Now I think I'm just gonna go with a tiny little detailing plate so that it doesn't you don't do a lot of damage onto, especially in the cutting part. So it's just kind of like shave little pieces by piece, you know. I'm gonna take a lot out. but it will take a longer time, but it will be like, it will be precise. It's not gonna put you into a lot of risk, you know, because it's not gonna take away a lot. It will just shape little by little while it's smoothing out too, right? So it's just for the detailing. So this is good for the final touches when you're done, and you want to kind of touch it up, like, you know, the second day, third day, because carving is kind of like everyday process. So it never, I mean, like, it will end eventually, but you have to like work on like maybe like few days at least, like at least like 3-4 days, like on your spoons or on over whatever you carved. Just because it every day gives you a new idea of what you wanna do. I mean, what you wanna change. It's like, oh, maybe I can do this. Like, you know, today I leave it like maybe the handle this way, carve it around, so, and then it's all nice and circular. But then tomorrow I come back from work and I'm like, you know, you still have a lot of big thick, you know, thickness in there. Maybe I can go deeper. So there's always like, for a few days you have all these ideas. Like this, it was like that thick when I said, oh, it was done, and then I kept going. It went so deep now, like you can fit about 4 spoons of sugar or salt in there now, like a big block of butter. And this thing here, like, you can't use the hook knife. See how tiny that is? You can't even put the hook knife in there to kind of get where you want. But I had to anyway, and then I tried like squeezing it, going cycles here and there. This is even smaller. This one, I don't know, like you can't use this. This is too big for that. But after trying and being careful, you know, few nights, this one took like about a night only. I mean, like about a few hours. But yeah, I mean, like every night, like you come back from your job and you want to get into that carving mind. Now you go back into the spoons that you made yesterday, and you thought that, oh, hey, you know what, I'm done. And now you go back and then you just kind of like slowly always use the detailing knife for something like that. When you want to add a new, you know, when you want to, like, you know, put more carvings into your already made utensils, like spoons or whatever. But always, you know, carving is a long process where you want to come from work tired, you want to relax, sit down, watch TV, and then you want to add a little bit extra detail onto your already made onto your the spoon that you worked yesterday. Go ahead, carve it. Yeah, it will always look more beautiful than when you started. And this is what I mean about the grain. Like this here in the middle, I can go this way up to here, like right in the middle. Remember when the spoon carving? Like right here in the middle. And now I have to carve either that way or this way. So there's a big thing going in there. So that's why you gotta be really careful. So I'm just gonna keep working on this, cycle it. And you know, I will talk to you guys when it's a little bit like how we wanted it to be. Thank you. So one other thing I'm gonna, you know, explain to you guys is that I mean, this already has turned into like some kind of pop podcast. I don't know why, but yeah, I like it. I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna give it to you raw. I'm sick and tired of all the editing and all that. You know, it takes time. And so anyway, I'm working on you know kind of cycling the back, so it looks carving, carving out the back there, so it looks like a spoon, like a cup, right? It's all nice and cycle. But with a detail knife, since you are like taking bit by bit, you are not really, you can use your knife as a guide, right? So basically, you're just kind of like scraping the top, like when you're scraping the top of the butter. You don't want like a big thick piece of butter, but you just want to scrape because you want to spread it on your toast, right? So that's what we're doing. So basically all you do is scrape at the top. You can since you're just not chipping a lot of wood out, you can basically go even like opposite the grain, but you gotta use the tip of your spoon, like right there, tip, right? Not like in the middle there, and then you'll just chip away little little by little using your thumb. Your thumb is kind of like the control. Just push it as far as you want to, so you just kind of like put a little bit of pressure depending on how far you want to go, and then as soon as you release the pressure, the knife is gonna stop, so it's not gonna go any further. So that will be your thumb is kind of like the control, and you can go. It's a detailed knife, so basically you can. It's kind of like it's not gonna cost you. Like it does its job just by detailing, kind of correcting anything that smoothing it out the surface, so you can use it for kind of like chip away, smooth things out. And like I said, you can even go using the tip. You can go like opposite the grain. So this is a good knife for that. If you need your carving kit, I think you can order online. It's probably like $35, and then you get your 3 knives: the carved knife, the detail knife, and you get your chip knife, which is the one you use for long strokes, taking a lot of wood out. And you get this strip for sharpening your knives, and also you get this block, then a rub, I don't know what it's called, a rubbing block. So you rub this onto your sharpening surface here, and now you use it to sharpen your knives. So that's, yeah, it's kind of like the basic. I mean, when I used to carve before, I used like really tools that are like I don't know, homemade tools and stuff like that, knives and homemade knives and all that, and machetes and something like that. You kind of carve like a lot of crazy things back home, everything including like garbage cans and stuff, bigger things, but for your starter kit, I think this will be perfect. And like I never really carved with these tools, but I find it like, how they fine-tune everything, like kind of like a meditation, especially like this part where you done most of the job, and it's kind of like the final shaping your spoon, bringing it to life. This is the most satisfying part. You already did all the hard part. um I like this part. uh you can spend hours and hours and hours and hours on this, like you can never get tired of it. It's just like, your brain is just kind of like focused on one thing, just this, the knife edge, like that, the tip of the knife and your thumb. That's all you focus, and you have the final image of your spoon in your head. You want to see that come to life, it's very satisfying. Like I said, you don't have to be good at carving or anything like that. Like you can just, yeah, you can buy that wherever I go. I think it's like you can buy it or order online from. You don't want to buy like Amazon or something like that with all the political stuff going on now. I wouldn't suggest you order them from USA or whatever. If you want to do that, go ahead. I have no problem with that, but I wouldn't. But I would say try Canadian Tire. I think Canadian Tire is it's Canadian, right? Of course, it says Canadian in there. It has the name Canadian. So try there. They have it. They have the carving tools. I don't know about Home Depot. Home Depot may also have it online, not in the store, but it's probably cost you like 35 bucks. And then just try. You don't have to be perfect to begin with. And then they will send you the 3 knives. Sorry, I forgot to. 3 knives, your sharpening stuff, the rubber thing, so you can put it on your plate so it doesn't cut you when you are not wearing gloves. Also, they send you your cutters and gloves, and then it comes with this beautiful bag where you have your knife, hook knife, detail knife, chip knife, and then here you put your strip and the bar for sharpening your tools, and then you kind of like fold it like this, fold, that's a tie, then you tie it and you store your goods there. So anyway, just give it a try. Give it a try. It wouldn't really, you will not be disappointed. Don't even start with a bigger oh, sorry, I forgot. They also send you 8 little blocks of wood, which I like. The ones that I made all these. They send you that. I still have like I used 4. Sorry. This one I found on the sidewalk. I see that on the video. I used 3. I have like 5 more little tiny blocks of like that size for practice. So there you go. So they will send you that too, including that one is included in the order for the $30, or like depending on where you wanna order. I don't know, or 30 to, let's say 30 to 40. It depends on which company you're ordering from. And then you can use that as a practice. Make anything that you have in mind. Just the easiest thing you can think about. Spatula will be the easiest thing, like, because you don't have to use the hooked knife for spatula. All you do is make the handle smooth, and that's it. That's spatula right there. So make a tiny spatula. That will be the beginners. That will be something and it will satisfy you at the end, yeah, anyway, like I said, this is turning into kind of podcast. I never thought I'm able to do a podcast. I thought I will always be shy. But for the last few weeks that I have been working on making videos and talking to the camera, somehow I think my confidence, like speaking wise confidence, is just coming out. I am not scared of speaking to the camera anymore. I say whatever I want. I'm not scared of you, camera. That's kidding. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I think this is it. I don't want to like do like some editing and you know montage and all that. No, that's it. This is it. I'm gonna do a raw videos from now on. Um, yeah, that's what's gonna be. That's it. It's gonna be a podcast style videos where I will speak my mind. Um, say whatever that I feel like. I don't know. That's how podcasts work, right? You speak up your mind. You don't care about what people say. Okay. Every podcast I have been listening to, they don't really care. Everybody just yells on top of their lungs, whatever they feel like. Why not me? Yeah, that's what I will do. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do that anyway. I will just explain what I'm doing. So, like you see, like yeah, this is really satisfying, and you can see how it's coming. Like you see how thick that is. And now this is coming like towards where I have my pencil line there. So I still have a little bit to go. Round it up, bring it together, and then it's just gonna be coming like fading. The dent under the outside is just gonna be fading out together, same and all around. This is gonna be the hardest part because you have the end of the wood there. But anyway, yeah, I mean this is shaping out to be really nice. And you can see at the back how it's the cycle, like with the part that I walked already, how it's all coming like a cycle. So we still have to walk and cut out more here, so we can just have like a carved, all around carved, and then walk some more on the, on the handle, make it smaller, maybe if you want, or maybe smaller here. Go with that, but this one needs to be carved also because it's too big. And then if we have the right tools, which I don't have, I don't know, maybe I have this one. I have this switchblade. It has a lot of cool little tools, but this is just maybe I can use that to make a hole here. I mean, it will take forever, but you can still make a hole. Whatever. And there may be some other, there's like 10, 12 tools in here that you can use. I brought it here because I needed it has a saw, little tiny saw. Where is it? I don't know. That I wanted to. Yeah, there you go. You see that? That's what I wanted. That I used that to kind of like. So what I did is in the beginning, because the wood was so big. So what I did was I made my drawing of the spoon, and then here I have the handle. There between the handle and the head, I kind of like use this, I use this kind of like cut like here, same thing on the other side, and then I kind of like have to chip that away, right? If you also have you're walking outside and this becomes like an outdoor project, you can get your buy those really light what do you call the axe, and you can just put it outside on the table and then just use the axe. So kind of cut this like slowly, chip it away, so you can shape your handle. Some people also like, you know, do like if you're working with green wood, which is like the one you just cut it from outside, you can also use the axe to kind of like shape the dent. You know, you can just basically like do like, you know, with the axe, and then use the axe, you know, to kind of chip it away. Yeah, that's for green wood, which is a little bit easier to work than dry wood. So anyway, you got the idea. Anything that will bring you closer to like the final product will help. But this is all I got, and this is all I'm working. I can, you know, I will probably in the future get like more tools, but it takes longer this way, but it's more satisfying. Gives you more time, more zen, you know, like more satisfaction this way. Yeah, but people do these things commercially, and they wanna, you know, have an order to fulfill, and they will just do that, you know, because they already have like their workshop set up and everything. So anyway, this is not, I'm not there yet. I mean, one day I hope I can make, you know, money out of these, and I can just set up a workshop, which will be great. That's how I used to. I mean, I never used it commercially, but I had a kind of like a bigger tools. You know what I mean? Like this is just a tiny hook knife, but there's a one that is that big, and you can carve like strong, and you can just basically, the handle is like probably 2 feet long. You know? Yeah, you can do damage with that, right? Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, this is gonna be very satisfying. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep working on this. I will see you when this is all almost done or halfway. I mean, we're already halfway there, but this will be our challenge now. Everything else is just easy. Anyway, I will see you in a moment. I gotta have to kind of like fast forward on this part. All right, guys, thank you. Hello, guys. Here we are. Kind of
What? Is the chair too
smooth
much?
out. Looks like it looks good. It looks like
What can I say?
spoon like.
I
The
put on all
shape
my
is
comfy
good. The
stuff.
back is kind of roundish.
Someday I'll be out somewhere doing a 30-day
The
survival
handle is still
challenge,
big.
and it'll be all
Still needs a little bit of extra
some
work.
tools and some
But all in
and
all,
eating only what you can catch and cook. But today, you know,
yeah,
I didn't say that's what it was.
looks pretty great.
So, who says I can't have fun
I
with all
still
the
have
goodies?
to kind of like
all the gadgets and gizmos, right?
walk around this.
Well,
Make sure that it's
someday
not as thick.
there's gonna be an alone.
Gotta make sure it's kind of thinner.
He's still here.
Then after all, the back is rounded and it's all round and nice and, you know, smooth.
Someday.
And I can see if I can add
Again, right when I
extra deepness in there.
Someday.
And I gotta work on this,
You missed your cue.
you know, at the handle, so it's kind of like thinner. So I'm gonna show you the final product in a picture, but for now I think this video is gonna just end up here. I don't think I can record anymore. My camera is kind of like out of use at the moment, but yeah, kind of there we are. That is a nice looking spool, symmetric. So the most important thing is whatever you do on one side, you have to do it on the other side. So everything has to be like symmetric, and you gotta have like check the imperfections just by looking your spoon like that. Then you see where it needs to be, and if it's symmetric and all, and like when I look here, I can see this part here is a little bit deeper, and then here I gotta have to shave it off a little more because it's not the same. So that's what you're looking for. So still a little bit extra work to be done. Like I said, you gotta have to spend a few days kind of perfecting the spoon, and then people just kind of leave it here and then move it to the next one because they want to make sure that they do the final detailing and all that later because they want to make more spoons. But yeah, it's up to you, and then probably on the weekends I can probably, or Friday I can maybe start like another spoon, and this will be completely done, and then I will have it cured with oil and everything, and I will have another one ready, and I still have like a lot more to go because I have a lot of this is just the beginning. I have a lot of yeah. So, and like I said, my goal this summer is kind of like do a lot of spoons, as much as I can do. If I can do even one in every day, I will. I said my goal is 200 spoons. I don't know, is that even possible? Like humanly possible? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I will try and see. Even if I can reach 50, that is probably, or 100, half of 200. If I make one every day, summer is like how many days? 30, 150 days? No, it's not gonna work. No, anyway, between now and summer, yeah, I gotta start now, not summertime, okay? I gotta start now. I gotta start now, March, okay? So this is one spoon. Gonna finish all these. That will be already 9 spoons. Are we counting all the little ones here and these ones? Maybe. Anyway, we gotta, well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna post, and you guys will see me maybe in another video, kind of like curing this. If I have to go deeper, then I will probably be carving a little bit deeper. But for the most part, like anybody knows that this spoon is done. Like for the part, like it doesn't need any more big like fixing. All it needs is like detailing slowly, making it smaller, just follow the shape. Everything is just perfect. The 3D is there. Now on you have your spoon there already, so wide, like you can basically see all this chaff here that from the spoon.
Just going right on top of the whole mess.
Check how much it can fit in there.
Mangrove snapper right
like
there.
that is like
That looks awesome.
like I will say twice the normal size mouthful of a spoon. Like, oh, are you gonna chew that? No, because that's a lot of food. That's what I mean. So, so I'm gonna just walk it around, narrow down this, which will be like, you can do it on your free time. You don't have to like kind of do it on the, and also like round it up slowly. Once we have that one done, like right there, so okay, you see where all the lines are coming up, so you can just where those are the grains I'm talking about, and they go like from here. And then some of them are like this way. Some are like.
That's so good.
So it's kind of, I don't know how it works. It just your knife will tell you whether you have to like cut through that grain or not. So anyway,
But it breaks right apart.
according to me, this knife is done. All it needs is some love, and that you can give it like every day by slowly working on it. And I am ready to move on to the next.
Like goat.
Thank you guys for watching
A little bit of
this project. YouTube always tells me, hey, you know what, you have like
crunchy.
like this thing, what do they call?
That's the thing.
Like, your content is restricted or something like that because you have like a like some licensed thing in there, a song or something like that,
Low flavor. Snapper tastes really
Anyway,
good.
I think I'm gonna like cut this part of the